Hey friend, hey! Welcome to the Unpopular Realist Podcast. This is your safe place, and it is a guarantee that you will be getting your life together each and every week. Are you ready? Well, buckle up and let's go. It is now time for the thoughts of the week. Why do people hate black women? When is enough enough? This mom shit is not for the weak. God damn. You mean to tell me it's damn near February? Slow the fuck down, 2021.
Talk your shit, B. Talk your shit, B. Talk your shit, B.
If you ain't figured it out yet, I'm loud, I cuss a lot, and countryer than a motherfucker. Is that even a word? And I ain't fucking sorry either. I used to be, but not no more. This week, I wanted to focus on being unapologetically you in all aspects of your life. I'm at the point in my life where I just have to be me through and through. It ain't no more mask wearing around this motherfucker. I cannot be fake just to keep the peace. This ain't that. Let's tackle the relationship aspect of it. We all, for the most part, consider ourselves to be a good woman or a good man, right? We also have our idea of what a good man or woman is, too. How many times have you found yourself in the talking or dating stage with someone and the infamous question is asked, what do you like in a man or woman? I absolutely hate this question, but that's neither here nor there. Well, I lied. Let me tell y'all why I hate this question. So, after the person finished telling you their likes and dislikes that they have for a person of interest, you find yourself trying to fit in that square knowing damn well you're a trapezoid. The crazy thing is, you're doing it subconsciously. Anybody can pretend to be the perfect person for you. In other words, putting on a mask. You just sat there and told them the answer to the test. Duh. So yeah, they're everything you want or you become what they're looking for. Now y'all faking. Not because that was your plan all along. You digging this person, so why wouldn't you want to appeal to them? It's natural to want to be liked or accepted. Follow me now. Because later on down the line, you're trying to figure out why you are already trying to get out of the relationship. You miserable. You done sat up here and told this man or this woman that you are a homebody because they mentioned they don't want nobody who for the streets going to the club. And knowing damn well you be in the clubs Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday through Sunday. Or you done sat up here saying you love going to church and you ain't went since you was damn baptized in 1984. All because they want a church going man or woman. Now you're trying to figure out why y'all arguing over things that you done lied about. Look, you are who you are. When you are dating or in a relationship, make sure you are being your true self. I don't care how much you're digging a motherfucker. If you can't be who you truly are with them, you don't need to be with them at all. One thing about it, there is someone out there who want and needs you exactly the way you are. They won't be trying to change who you are to fit inside of their expectations. They will accept the fact that you are indeed a trapezoid and will love you wholeheartedly because of that. If any changes are required, it would only be because of personal development and evolution. True indeed, people will outgrow certain things, but don't force shit to be with someone who can't fully accept you. Why are you apologizing about being yourself? Like, that don't make no damn sense. Same goes for folks you call friends. Cause ain't no way in hell you should have to change your entire identity to be somebody's friend who can't respect you just as you are. I personally feel like we are too old to even have to address this. But this is in my spirit, so I have to be obedient. If your friend can't accept that you would rather be home with your kids because you ain't got no babysitter, there is no need for you to be apologizing for not being able to go out. The fuck? Bitch, you knew I was a mama when you met me. But anyway, let me get back on task, moving right along. We've gotten so caught up in tradition that we are afraid to go against the grain. Let me talk about me for a second. When I started my spiritual journey back in 2019, I kept apologizing to my family as if I may be causing them shame, right? I never questioned Christianity, and I wasn't open to knowing anything other than Christianity because that was simply how I was raised. So when I started my journey, I constantly apologized to them because I feared that they thought I was becoming a devil worshiper. You know how these folks is. Anyway, I had taken an interest in learning about numerology, and I very much so had taken a liking to frequencies. I also indulged in learning more about my roots, wearing crystals, burning sage, Palo Santo, all that shit. And that's still what I do, by the way. But I had began to get in the habit of putting my things up when my parents came over, taking my crystal chakra bracelet off just to make them feel comfortable. If I seen that I left something out and they peeped it, I was apologizing just so they would be comfortable. Now, I had to accept that my spirituality was a part of who I was and that I would no longer separate nor hide that for anyone. When I made that decision, I apologized for nothing. Cause what the fuck am I apologizing for being me for? I no longer did that. And you know what else? My parents still love and accept me just as I am. My mom and dad now ask me questions about spiritual things. I said all of that to say, whatever it is that you believe in or do not believe in, have no motherfucking shame about it. It's who you are, and it ain't shit to be sorry about. Changing gears real quick. Everywhere we look, it's a bitch with a tummy tuck and fat ass somewhere, right? Trust me, I ain't hating, cause baby, when it's my turn, I'm gonna get this tummy tuck so goddamn tight my coochie gonna be where my belly button should have been. You hear me? Like I said, all we see is bitches with tummy tucks wearing waist trainers and fat asses, right? The damn pressure is on. But it doesn't have to be. Cause baby, if your stomach's sitting in your lap like mine, or you got a little boy body, and fellas, if you got a bird chest or a cat, on that shit. Let me tell you, can't nobody tell me I ain't the baddest in the room. I don't give a damn if I do got a booty do. If you don't know what that is, it's when your stomach stick out further than your booty do. I'm owning every bit of the 219 pounds that I am. I ain't gonna care. Niggas be complimenting me and shit, and I ain't even know how to receive it. I was around here saying, oh, I'm sorry I ain't a size 4. For real. When it was time for sex, I used to didn't even take my shirt off. One, because I was mad that my titties was little and I had this big ass stomach. And then in certain positions, I would apologize saying I'm sorry because I felt like my stomach was in the damn way. But honey, now you can't even pay me to keep all my clothes on. Apologizing about a position, nigga, please. Babe, what you want me to do? Fold up like a presser or do a handstand? Shit, I don't play. I said all this to say, embrace your body. It ain't shit to be sorry for. Starting now, we are no longer apologizing unnecessarily. Now that we have discovered that we are who we are and love who we are, we gotta accept the fact that we're not for everybody. And I ain't sorry.
So what you saying is...
This week's question comes from Taniqua in Columbus, Georgia. Her question is, how do you deal with mom guilt? Hey, Taniqua. How do I deal with mom guilt? I roll with the punches, honestly. I am a single mom, and mom guilt is something that I personally deal with daily. I'm constantly wondering if my kids are happy. Do I spend enough time with my kids because I work? And when I get off work, I am damn near burned out. I feel bad for wanting a break. I feel bad for asking for a break. Hell, I feel guilty of a lot. I have 2 kids, so I often worry about if I'm splitting my attention evenly between them. Do they know I love them? Hell, I even get frustrated with them at times, even when it's nothing they've done to me personally. I deal with it the best way I can. I have to remind myself that I am doing the absolute best that I can do. I am providing for them. I am present. I am momming. I come to accept that no parent is perfect, and there are some things that we have to sacrifice, and we can't beat ourselves up about it. Referring back to today's topic, there is absolutely no reason we should have guilt or feel sorry about anything, especially when it's for the betterment of our children. So if you are one to have mom guilt, fuck that shit, especially when you know you're doing the very best that you can to be a mother. You hear me? It ain't shit to be sorry about, because can't nobody compare their parenting to anyone. We all have different journeys, and being a parent don't have instructions. You continue to rock out and be unapologetic. And I hope this helped. Well, we already know what time it is. It's time for us to get into these affirmations. And this week affirmations will focus on the root. It's the red chakra. So go ahead and inhale and exhale all that toxic shit out. Go ahead and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's get into it. With every breath, I release the anxiety and fear within me. I love my body and trust its wisdom. I release any doubts and fears. With every breath, I release the anxiety and fear within me. I love my body and trust its wisdom. I release any doubts and fears. With every breath, I release the anxiety and fear within me. I love my body and trust its wisdom. I release any doubts and fears.
Here, a little sprinkle of joy.
Now let me go ahead and give you a little sprinkle. You are exactly who you are supposed to be. No need to apologize. Of course, there is always room for improvement because there is always something to develop within ourselves. The beauty of owning who you are is no one else can. They don't understand why you so wretched, ghetto, loud, silly, serious, or whatever traits that make you you. It's not your place to apologize because they can't digest who you are. I ain't sorry, and neither are you. Aw, damn. We've arrived at the end of the show. So let me leave you with a few things to do. Make sure you have subscribed to this podcast. And if you have, make sure you rate and review today's episode. And to keep up with the latest podcast update, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The Unpopular Realist. Y'all ain't gotta leave, but you got to get the hell up off of here. So until next time, friend. And remember, if don't nobody love you, I do.